so fat. Like I barely broke down the weed. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause that shit really like so little. I just put that shit in and roll that shit up, man. We sparked that bitch up, bro. Like I was gone. Like I was so gone. I barely remember this shit, but I remember like I was so gone. And then after that, man, we had rolled up this fucking Swiss roll blunt. I think we smoked the blunt beforehand in the wood. I don't remember, but I know we smoked that blunt. And then I forgot we was doing the rest of the day, but I think we was in Chicago the rest of the day. The rest of the day, man, he was just smoking. It was like wood after wood after wood, and then eventually my sister was getting out of work, so we went to go pick her up. This is late at nighttime. And I remember clear as day, we had smoked again before we had picked her up, and I think after we picked her up. And on the car ride home, to us finally going back home the rest of the day, I'm just sitting there laying down. I don't know what I was thinking to myself. Well, I really just thinking to myself, like, where am I at right now? Like, where am I? Because I was like, in a point of like falling asleep, but I wasn't asleep type of thing. Like, you know how you sleep, but you hear everything around you? I don't know if I do that, but like, it's just one of them car rides when you sleep, but you're not really asleep type of thing. So I'm like, where am I right now? After searching, man, I got to looking. I'm like, where the fuck am I? I just got to thinking, like, where am I? Like my body knew where I was at, but I was so out of it. I did not know where I was at. Like, it was so crazy. I remember this at a time. Like, I was smoking off of a pen. This is some time ago. Spooling out the pen. I used to hot box that bitch like a bag. Trash bag could have jumped my head because it's a pen. Like, what? Use so much. Hot box that bitch, man. It was at nighttime, and I was so fucking high off that shit. And I was in complete darkness in my bed. And my head in my bed is on the left side. I was on the right side. And I was in complete darkness. And I think I was on my phone. And in my mind, I was on the left side. And my feet was on the other side. Because you feel me? I was in complete darkness. And then when I look up, I realized I wasn't, man. I thought I was in the black void because I was just like seeing shit in the darkness just moving. So I thought I was in the black fucking void. I was freaking out. I didn't know where the fuck I was. So I turned my flash on. You know, I came back. So I just thought I never had no panic. Well, I never had no panic attacks, but I definitely had like a lot of tweaking situation where I thought I was somewhere I'm not. And then like, do y'all ever have those moments where like, see you have ice cream, you just put some up. It can be going. It's supposed to go in the freezer, but you put it in the refrigerator, right? And then you think to yourself, "Where did I do with that thing?" Like, say it's ice cream. And I remember one time, I was just high as hell. I was in myself, just be on autopilot, be high, enjoy the high. I was getting ice cream, like I said, and I got some when I wanted to get like a little bit more, because I asked myself, "Where did I do it?" Because I don't remember putting it in the freezer, man. I look in the freezer. I'm like, what the fuck? Ice cream. I look on the counter where I last seen it. It's not there. I look in the other counter. It's not there. Okay, I look in the refrigerator. I'm over in the refrigerator, like deep within the refrigerator. My mom was like, "Did you put the ice cream in the refrigerator?" I'm like, "Yeah." Before I left, she shook her head. I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta stop smoking." But I ain't up did not smoking. But I calmed down. That was like a big tweaking moment. I actually did that shit twice, like two different things. I know y'all can relate to that. I know stoners do that. People who smoke do that all the time, a lot of time. But I know y'all. I don't know everybody experienced that high where like everything is just funny to her. Everything is just funny to you. I'm like mumbling over my words, so everything is just funny to you. To where like your body's so weak. Every time you laugh, you get weaker. Like someone can do something to you, taking your shit, you just laughing so hard, you just can't. You just out from laughter, but you just can't take that shit. I think people experience that in their beginning stages of smoking. It's been a minute since I've been like that, but like I always didn't die laughing, but I never been at that state. But I think that's the beginning stage. Then we all had those stages where our eyeballs be smiling and we get high as fuck. Like we sit there, we smiling, our eyeballs be smiling. I remember I got my homeboy high for the first time. That nigga just sitting there, smiling, eyeballs smiling. That shit was funny as fuck. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but the eyeballs was smiling. Like, I don't know, she was just smiling. But Let me tell y'all a little thing, man. When I almost fell through a flow. Dang, I almost fell through the flow. Luckily I didn't, but it was just back. It's back some years ago. I used to explore abandoned buildings with my bro. Back in the younger days. This was probably like 5 years ago already. I don't remember, but I don't remember how old I was. But like, we used to stay in Gary. We used to stay in Gary. And it was literally just like if you be in Gary, you live in Gary, you know it's abandoned shit everywhere. So it's like a abandoned apartment complex. Everything is abandoned. And I don't know why we did, but I think we just got bored, just wanted to explore abandoned buildings. But I don't know what drove us to do it, but we did it. But like we would actually get like bandanas over our face when we were breathing in our nasty ass air in there, because that shit just smelled like a abandoned building. Just nasty water damage and shit. Cause it had like a lot of the abandoned buildings had a lot of water damage in it. But this is the building I fell through was a abandoned apartment building right next to a freaking fire station. Like this shit was right next to a fire station. And as there's a fire station right here, there was a fucking cop or two cops that lived right there next to this shit. But we did not give a fuck. I don't know why. But the building that we had broke into, we was previously breaking all the windows out of there because it was afraid it was broke, and we was with our homeboy. We was trying to have fun, I guess you could say. You know, kids just doing kid shit, but we was having fun. Breaking all the windows. We had a little bro with us, and his ass ended up snitching with our fucking mom. So we was like, yeah, bro, you ain't never going with us nowhere ever again. You feel me? It's like, don't take kids nowhere. But hold on, I'm trying to set this pen shit. I'm trying to find the right thing. Oh, here we go. Like I was saying, so like the building, it had a left side and a right side with like a smaller, it just had a left side and a right side, two different parts. And the left side was the good side. Right side had all the water damage and shit falling through. We just fucked up. And they both had like boards on the door. So you feel me? We had scoped the scenery. It's funny. We had did that. Realized that we gonna need a hammer to take that bitch off. So like I said, we got backpacks, got face masks, got sweaters and shit on, everything dark. Got our hoods on, got ready. Got a hammer. Took that bitch off. Got our phone's flashlight made. I think it was like 4 or 5. It was 4 floors. Yeah, it was 4 floors. We had looked through all 4 of them floors. Like not all at one time, but over time, we kept coming there and going back. Not too many times, because like, it looked like people kept going up in there. Because we had like, every time we would leave, we shut the door and put the board back on there and made it seem like nothing happened. But we went there a couple of times. I think either the first or second, the first time we in that bitch. The right side, I'm not gonna lie, some of the right side was actually good. We found some actually shit in good condition. But the right side, it was like the floors had holes and you could see through the fucking floor, but it had like just a bunch of just water damage. And like I said, some of the roof, not the roof was falling through. Yeah, I think some of it was falling through. Some shit was falling through. The floor was falling through. But we was on the right side, and we just felt like you should go over there. And like we was testing the steps out. It all just felt like this weak as fuck. And man, my bro was like right in front of me, bro. I'm like right here. I mean, like I'm in a door frame. You feel me? And I could grab a hold of that shit, bro. Then like one leg just like step right through the floor. And like in that moment, I didn't care that it happened because I was young as hell. I just laughed at the fact. 'Cause I'm like, you always see people fall through the building on the TV. You don't think it would hurt. So in my mind, I don't think I won't be hurt that bad. But so I didn't give a fuck. So I'm like, if I fall through, I'm just get up because I thought I was a little durable motherfucker back then. I got humbled. Like I said, one leg fell through, bro, and my blood helped me get up. And like, I'm just so glad I did not fall through, man, because I probably could have broke my back or my neck, anything, been fucking hurt bad as hell, paralyzed, and got the police involved, everything, man. I'm just glad I didn't. I thank the Lord. I thank everybody with the Lord, man, because that shit, it was a high fall. Because like I said, that shit was a high fall. But we looked through the hole, and it had just, I think it had pointy shit. It had pointy shit. Just like a bunch of just trash, everything. We just looked at each other and we just like go back that way. Cause it had the left side, it had like an open space. Like I don't know if the apartment still had that. It's like I said, it was the last floor all the way upstairs, and it was stairs going up. Imagine stairs right here in front, right in front, in a circle. It's just two doors. This the right side, this the left side, and on that side, all that shit is completely water damaged. Left side was good. Like I'm talking like the flooring was good, but the shit was just destroyed all in there. But it was safe to walk on. We was doing some crazy shit up in the buildings, but that's another story. But it was a crazy experience because I never experienced falling through a floor, and I definitely don't want to experience falling through a fucking floor in the building. That's something the dumb store used to do. Did a lot of shit. Look at my dumb. I even punched some glass before, thinking I wasn't gonna get cut. Cause like my dumbass, it was just a abandoned facility. I think that's the right word for it. Cause it was big as fuck. It was a abandoned facility, and it was the entrance right to it was offices, and it was an office area in the side where I think cars could drive in and shit. Cause it was just empty ass space, and at the end, it had these two big ass garage doors that you could like put on the chain and shit, and then like going out of it and going this way, it had this little fucking part with black water. Like this shit, I wouldn't even say it's black water. I think it was sludge. Like this shit, it stunk so motherfucking bad. Like it stunk so bad. It was black water, and it was a lake right in front of this shit, a big ass lake. This shit was honestly nasty as fuck. Like in Gary, it stunk in the summertime in Gary. Like that. Not only is this shit dead, like at 8-9 o'clock, like nobody outside, and they got abandoned buildings everywhere. That shit stink in the summertime of some of the parts. Like, oh my god, like shit. But yeah, it was a bit of a facility, man. And the glass was like broke at the bottom, and it was just like just shard. And I'm like in my mind, okay, if I punch this hard enough, then it should just break because it's already broken and it shouldn't come. So you feel me? I did a whole bit. I just boom, it said ding, and it broke. Right after that bitch broke, I just felt like instantaneously like sharp fucking pulling pain. I look at my shit and like I think 2 or 3 of my fingers on the knuckle parts, man. I had this big ass holes, fucking blood just fucking coming out my shit. And then like right along the blood coming out, you just see shiny shit off in the fucking where the holes is at, man. I had like felt where the shit was at, which is big ass sharp pieces of glass. Boy, I had to pull them shits out. And then my brothers, they would just call me dumb as fuck. Like, why the fuck you do that dumb ass shit? And I told them like I didn't think shit was gonna come because it already broke, but I had to deal with that shit the whole time he was there, and that shit like burned. But I wasn't like that bad, but that shit was bleeding a lot. And I had to pull them pieces of fucking glass out myself. That was the, I guess, painful part of it. And it was like blood on the fucking glass too, I'm not gonna lie. That shit was blood on the glass. But like, that shit had me traumatized from fucking like big ass pieces of glass or just breaking that shit. Cause I didn't like put a couple holes in my body from some pieces of glass. Like, on elbowing that shit, punching that shit, is being dumb. But, ever since that, I was just like afraid to just punch glass. Cause that shit, man, like that shit put big ass holes in my motherfucking knuckles, bro. And that shit was squirting out. My gosh! And like in the time of me bleeding and shit, we had found. This is like the second time we've been there. We had went to this little ledge with water, and I put my shit in the water. My brother, he had this fire extinguisher, but it was like one that blew out yellow smoke and shit. And the spot where we was at, people come by, people know where the spot is, and they come to fish around there. And this old, I'll probably say 40-year-old nigga came around. He's not a fat. And bro was just watching us. Like he came out just looking at us, bro. We looked at him. I forgot what he said, but he see my hand. He was like, "What happened to your hand?" My shit was like, she was still just bleeding out blood after I watched that shit out. That shit was gushing out. You know, I forgot I told him some glass. He was like, damn, I think he gave me a Band-Aid something to like wrap that shit up. And then like, before he came out, our brother had already like sprayed the fucking fire extinguisher, man. And fucking like when you breathe that shit in, you just can't breathe at all. Like
nigga what? Nigga what? Nigga what?
It's nasty. You just like it holds your breath. That shit not good as fuck. Like I'm not gonna lie, I breathed that shit in a couple times, but I'm glad I have not fucking got really fucking sick and died from that shit. Or just got anything from this shit, cause I was in the big ass cloud that shit. But he sprayed that shit being dumb, bro. Like it was all in the water and the fire extinguisher right there. The dude seen it, man. Nigga seen it. And he said that you can't be spraying that because you be catching cancer. You can catch cancer from that. And I forgot what he said. And eventually he left. And then after that we left too. We had found this other spot in the woods where like people would come to fish. It was like actually in the woods and like a fucking lane right next to the water instead of being a lot of rocks and the bin right behind us. There was a chair there. And fucking I remember I seen a snake boy just like fucking go by big ass snake. I got scared as fuck because I just seen the snake. I just seen the tail. That shit was just loud as fuck. I got scared as fuck. They ain't fucking believe me. And then I don't know if this is like a real species or a new species, but we seen a big ass black either fucking bullfrog toe, big ass black frog toe with red eyes. Bro. That bitch was big as fuck. Then we caught that bitch on the hook. Like I don't know if that bitch is new. I don't know if we discovered a new species they ain't discovered yet, but it was a big ass black frog, literally black frog with red eyes. And we was gonna keep it and show my mama because she liked the frogs and shit. But my brother, he did some stupid shit and it got away because like the hook was in his lip in there good. He had followed the bait we gave his ass. We gave his ass a fucking big ass gunshot from the hook. Followed that shit. It was a boom. Hold that shit up. He had that nigga. My bro was just scared to grab him. And he got away. I was mad as hell, but I don't know that's a new species now. Let me know if people know. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm gonna find that out. But other than that, if you like this video, you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. And still tuned. I post every 4 days. I'm gonna try to post every 4 days. Are coming up. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video.
Every day.